Takamura Mamoru. He's the baddest man in the Hajime no Ippo universe. With no one to fight in his own heavyweight class, he is forced to cut weight to fight in the much smaller weight class of junior middleweight. That's at least 50 pounds of weight he has to cut in order to reach the limit for the junior middleweight division. In order to do that, Takamura has to go through an insane weight loss program in both his exercise and his diet, being limited to eating just a few hundred calories a day during his cut. However, despite all of that, he still manages to remain undefeated, and we have yet to see a Takamura Mamoru at full strength without a cut. Hey guys, I'm the Anime Trainer, and today we're going to be taking a look at the kind of workout that Takamura puts himself through in order to cut weight for a fight. Before that though, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel just so you don't miss any of our real anime training workouts. Now, it's not for the faint of heart, and it is not recommended that you eat as little as he did in order to cut weight. Boxing and combat sports in general make people do some insane things to make weight, but it is not the healthiest thing to do in the long term. However, it is not a bad workout to test your conditioning and challenge you, which is why Coach Kamigawa has Ippo train with Takamura in order to get over Miyata leaving the gym. Without a goal, Ippo was sort of going through the motions, so the coach lets him see just how big the world of boxing actually is. And surprise, surprise, this is actually the next workout in the Hajime no Ippo training program. Make sure you've watched all of these videos before this one. After 3 months of Ippo prepares for Miyata, you'll take a week off to recover, and then you'll jump into this workout. We'll talk about how many days a week and for how long in just a bit, but for now, let's just talk about the workout itself. After a solid warm-up, which if you don't have one, you can do this one here, you'll start with a 5-kilometer run. During that 5-kilometer run, you'll do 5 sprints, and at the end of each sprint, you'll shadow box for 15 seconds before you start back on the run. I do recommend spacing out the sprints evenly throughout the whole course, and if you've watched the last video in this series, you'll follow a similar pattern as you did in that workout, but at the end of each sprint, you'll do 15 seconds of shadow boxing before returning to your run. After the 5-kilometer run, we'll get into some 3-minute rounds. We've got 3 3-minute rounds of heavy bag work. 3 3-minute rounds of speed bag work. If you don't have a speed bag, just practice your 1-2 combo for the time allotted. 50 Hindu squats, 3 3-minute rounds of shadow boxing, 50 Hindu squats, 3 3-minute rounds of jump rope. Now, let's talk about the exercises in this section. There are multiple sections to this workout. We'll break them up a little bit at a time since the exercises do repeat themselves. For the heavy bag work, you want to make sure that you've got gloves on and that you're not laying into the bag super hard if you are not used to hitting the bag in general. You want to try to keep moving for the whole 3 minutes. So if you go really, really hard for the first 30 seconds and you are completely wasted, you're not going to be able to get through the rest of the workout. So pace yourself. For the speed bag, you want to establish a rhythm. The speed bag is about rhythm. So you're going to say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 as you hit the bag. And you can just kind of go slowly, and you can add some speed as time goes. But if you, like I said, if you don't have a speed bag, you can just work on your 1-2 combo. For Hindu squats, it's a little bit different than a normal squat. You're going to be more upright, and as you go down, you're going to be going onto the balls of your feet, and it's a very quad-dominant squat. You'll breathe in, take your hands back, squat down, and then explode out of the bottom while breathing out. The goal for Hindu squats is to try to chain them together in a rapid succession. It's much more of a cardiovascular than a strength movement. For the shadow boxing, you're probably very, very tired, so just focus on keeping your form good and moving around, using head movement, staying technical, not necessarily putting a whole lot of power into all of your strikes, although if you have power, use it. For the jump rope, we want to try to stay on the balls of our feet the whole time. You can play with your footwork, or you can just stay in one place and get through the time, because I know that 3 minutes of jump rope, especially 3 times, is going to feel like an eternity after all the stuff that you've already done. After all of that, wipe your sweat off, grab some water, and head back out for a 3-kilometer run. You'll have 3 sprints throughout the course of this 3 kilometers with 15 seconds of shadowboxing at the end of each sprint. When you get back, get ready for more rounds. 3 3-minute rounds of heavy bag work, 3 3-minute rounds of shadowboxing, 3 3-minute rounds of jump rope, and 100 Hindu squats. You are probably completely toast right now, but we're going to head back out for a 2-kilometer run where you will run as hard as you can and you will sprint the last 100 meters. When you get back at the end of the workout, we're going to spend 3 minutes doing very light, very easy shadow boxing. If you're looking at this and going, this is insane, you probably need to go back to the beginning of the Hajime no Ippo training program and start from there. However, even if you've come through all of that, this is still a rough workout. But remember, it's just a challenge. For the training program, you'll need to do this every day for 5 days in a row. And once you're through all of that, you can take the entire next week off to recover.
Thank God!
Don't just sit around though, make sure you're active, but no real training. After this week off, you'll go back to Ippo Prepares for Miyata, which is the previous workout, for 2 more months, with an appreciation of the fact that you're not having to continue doing Takamura's weight cut. At the end of those 2 months of Ippo Prepares for Miyata, take another week off in preparation for the next phase of the Hajime no Ippo training program. If this was a little confusing, make sure you check out the blog page with the workout. That's in the description, and you can also check the link to the QRG that you see here in the video. That's all for this workout. It's definitely a doozy, so don't feel bad if you have a rough time with it. If you still feel a little beat up during the week, do yourself a favor and cut out all of the sprinting and just do the distance without the sprints. That should make the temporary increase in volume a little easier to manage. Remember, when Ippo joined Takamura, it's not like he could keep up with him. This was just to show him how big the world of boxing actually is. So you need to take it easier on yourself as well. If necessary, cut back the sprints, just do the volume. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and an extra special thanks to our patrons. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, good luck and train hard.